the family the sergeant had. Captain has a final item for you.
Morning, folks.
Morning.
Among Sergeant Esterhaus's effects was this letter addressed to the peace officers of the Hill Street day shift. Perhaps you thought you'd heard the last from me, but I desire to turn you out one last time before assuming the duties of my new assignment. There, I'm sure we'll all be double shifting together again. I hope not for a long time. Item 1. The shedding of crocodile tears is strictly prohibited. Hoist a shot or two if you must. And I'll look the other way, but not when you're on duty. Item 2. Let us not forget in their bereavement the loved ones of our departed fellows. Look in on Grace once in a while, my friends. Item 3. Remain my kind of cops. Find something of worth in each person, something to care for in each situation. Dress neatly, speak politely. You have declared your faith in society. Keep that faith. It will keep you. Item last. Though the Hill is generally considered the wastebasket of this city's law enforcement minions, I have found its denizens to be the fairest, most courageous and hard-working I've been privileged to know. Gentlemen and ladies, it has been a rare pleasure. Now pick your butts up and let's roll. And remember always, let's be careful out there.
Sure had a way with words.
He was saying goodbye. Don't give it a review.
I'd like to see the nun that they bring in to replace
The
him.
whole day's gonna stink.
Nice to frame the letter.
Henry. Homicide. State Assembly Leader Randazzo.
Kill somebody?
Got killed.
Where's Leo?
They got bodily functions, too. What's this?
It's a misunderstanding. I was going to the pawn shop.
It's 6 in the morning.
Who's got a warped sense of humor?
Just evidence. I mean, it came in with the perp.
Is this humor? Is this a general butt of jokes?
Leo.
Okay. My wife's cheating on me, all right? She's seeing the computer software man. There. Is everyone happy? My wife is stepping out. Leo the cuckold. Leo the fool.
We have a 911. Armed robbery in progress. See surplus store, corner Peebles Drive, on 24th Street.
Assembly Leader Randazzo.
Yeah, the gun's registered to him. She says it discharged during a struggle. Don't they all? Nobody else was around. She made the call.
Let's try to hold the press off, okay?
I don't think this one stays quiet, Lieutenant.
Maybe we buy an hour. What's her name?
Whitney Barnes. Not Tiffany, not Kimberly.
Got it.
Get him up on there.
Lieutenant Goldblum, Miss Barnes.
The other guy already gave me my warnings.
This was an accident?
Yes. I was struggling to get the gun to protect myself.
Whose townhouse is this?
A friend of mine,
Name?
Lester.
Lester who?
Minley, Lester Minley. He's my business manager.
We'd like to get a statement from you, station house.
Lieutenant?
Yes.
Lieutenant? Video camera.
What?
We found it behind a two-way mirror in the bedroom.
Blackmail Whitney?
I didn't know anything about that, I swear. I'm not a blackmailer, Lieutenant. Not a killer.
We better go.
Frank, your messages. Mrs. Spencer at Woolman's Brothers Mortuary has called 3 times. She has to know what you plan to do with the cremains.
Cremains?
Uh-huh.
I'll give her a call.
All right.
Lieutenant Calatino?
Cayetano, yes.
Right. Don't look up. Just go about your business. Al Desjardins, General Accounting.
So?
We have a problem here, Lieutenant. Office supply appropriations for this precinct off the board relative to department median. The computer flagged it, and so I correlated some invoices. Legal pads, 36% over. Ballpoint pens, 25% over. 3-ring binders, 18%.
Why are you telling me this?
We've got a petty thief up here, Lieutenant. The computer kicked you out as authorizing requisitions.
Are you suggesting
There
that...
isn't a faintest shadow of a suspicion about you, Lieutenant. I just wanted to let you know that I'm on the job and will bring this culprit to ground.
This is what you do?
My cover is computer repair. I want you to not even notice that I'm here.
I'll manage.
Thank you.
Sorry I'm late, Sandy. You been waiting long?
Not too bad.
Look, did the DA talk to you yet?
No. About what?
Miss Valparaiso,
Morning.
do you understand the purpose of this hearing?
I know what kinds of questions to expect. I can handle it.
The hearing is to determine charges. There are 2 ways we can take your case. I'll be very straight with you about each. You tell me which way you want to go.
Okay?
All right, first we can charge rape. My sense is that given the factual setting, our chances for conviction are no better than 50-50. No signs of struggle, no recovered...
Right. No cuts or bruises.
Fortunately. No recovered weapon, prior acquaintance with the accused.
I don't know him. We once worked in the same place.
Which, however tenuous and ultimately irrelevant, makes rape a tougher sell. The second alternative, he has a history of robberies and break-ins. We can get him to plead on that and put him away for sure.
For sure? He spent 1 night in jail after his last robbery. And then he was out and he raped me.
Hey, that won't happen again.
He goes for 3 years or we do not make a deal.
And if we go to trial on the rape?
And when? 5 to 7 years.
He's back out in the street in 3 max.
So those are the choices.
Those are the choices. I recommend we try for a robbery conviction. But you tell me which way you want to go.
At this time, my client changes his previously entered plea of not guilty to guilty. On the robbery only, to cover all counts.
Is that plea acceptable, Miss Kennedy?
It is, Your Honor, with the further stipulation that Mr. Villa receive a minimum 3-year sentence.
Miss Valparaiso, do you understand these proceedings?
Yes?
Do you have an objection?
No. Your Honor, could I just say something for the record?
Go ahead.
All of the detectives and Miss Kennedy, they've all been very good to me and fair. And I know that this makes sense. But I'm just sick at heart, Your Honor. That when this man attacked me, I did exactly what everyone said to do. And because I did that, never mind, it's okay. I just want it to be done.
So you called her?
Yeah, before she went to court this morning.
And?
I'm gonna see her tonight.
Okay, I told you.
It doesn't mean we made up.
Great. You know, Sandy right now is going through as tough a thing as any woman ever has to go through in her life.
I know. But it hasn't been a tea party for me either.
Okay. This may not be the best time, but I gotta tell you this. You know, they lifted the freeze on promotions. I got my sergeant's promotion.
No kidding! That's great!
They're gonna announce it tomorrow.
Boy, Hey, I'm really happy for you, Luce.
You can't say anything to anybody because it's not official yet.
No, I won't.
I wanted to tell you before, you know, everybody knows.
Have they given you an assignment yet?
Yeah. The Hill. The captain wants me to be roll call sergeant.
No kidding.
Somebody's got to do the job.
That's great. Congratulations.
Yeah, right.
No, I mean it.
Oh, yeah. You really think that.
Luz, don't tell me what I think, all right?
Okay, fine, Joe. Then just forget about it. Forget I ever said anything. Just forget it totally.
I hate that. Sandy did that to me yesterday. You know, it's not enough to say the right thing. Your thought has to be 100% right, or else you're a bum. Well, I'll tell you the truth, Luce. I'm glad you got your promotion, but I don't like you taking over for the Sarge, and I hate losing you as my partner.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
I really need you to be my friend right now.
I could use a friend now, too.
It is a blast if you'll just give everything up. Don't you see? Oneness. Hey, you people, turn around and listen to me. If you look at the universe and you drop all of those tape recorders and those expensive loafers and New York steak and lobster material crap, you're gonna see there's only one side to everything. Oneness. One. You see, it ain't control over the external world that the human spirit is screaming for as much as it is getting the heck away from it all. And I'm talking near nirvana through contemplation. And that's thinking. Nothing but pure thinking. Life is a blast if you'll just give everything up. Don't you see? Life is a water drop on a lotus leaf. Now you can't get more explicit than that. Hey, you guys, not so fast. I want to clue you into the other side of oneness. You listen? Get fat off of the love of man, but starve for the love of money. You hear me?
Hey, Frank, take you and your oneness and hit the road, will you? We're trying to watch the dance in here.
Corruptions of the flesh, man. Now we all gotta abstain from sex. Forget enjoyment. Shut up!
Pajama breath.
Hey, I'm begging you now. You listen to me. You listen to the oneness of love. Love is all powerful. You gonna be stupid and dispute me on that? Yeah. Your contempt is but a shallow pool. So's your mother.
That's enough.
And I'm gonna melt your heart. Oh. You stinking hands off me! I'm a man of God!
And I'm a cop.
I warn you! I'm gonna fast to death! I'm gonna refuse all food and water!
What hit from this floor, ma'am?
Next. They've been scuffling and throwing things about for half an hour. Poor man lives alone up there.
Ma'am, I don't blame you. I don't blame you for being upset about it. If I was all alone like you and heard this sort of thing going on, I just wanted you to know when you got here as fast as you could. Hurry! Right here, hold it, boy. I want you to strike there. Watch out!
Get off the page! Get off, man! Get off! Oh, Mr. Anson. Come here, Anson.
Familiar? Yeah, the Diablo twins.
I'm a sweetheart. I don't understand.
Eso no son puertos.
Ah!
Shut up,
He's
man.
dead! He's dead! You killed him, you animal!
No te apures, no te...
The warrant specifies videotapes, J.D. Any place on premises they might be stored. Pimp's the lessee. Name's Lester Mindley. Let's see if we can't find him, too.
Right. Randazzo killing?
They're gonna sell some newspapers on this one, Frank. Assemblyman, Love Nest, Nose Candy. Her.
Did she kill him?
I don't think so. I think we're self-defense.
Can we get a statement?
I'd like to interrogate her alone. She seems to trust me. Got a couple minutes with her at the scene.
I'd give the money, Mister. He'd take out expenses and give me half. With a regular like this.
Assemblyman Randazzo.
Mm-hmm. That would be 500 for 2 hours. It's a knack helping busy people relax, you know. Maybe there'd be something special that they'd like.
In Randazzo's case, guns.
He got off on guns.
By pointing them at you?
Once, he even shot at a lamp just to prove to me that it was loaded. But it wasn't supposed to be loaded, ever. But he'd get loaded. So after he shot the lamp out, I told him that he couldn't come back. And then he got better for a while. I mean, who needs real guns?
There's enough guys get off on water pistols. What? You like that? You like water pistols?
Me? No. I don't like guns of any kind. Look, Whitney.
Look, this is the entire truth. The guy was wrecked. He told me the gun was loaded. So I said then we weren't doing anything. Then there was a financial adjustment. So I reconsidered my position. After which he really went nuts. He started poking me with the gun. I tried to walk away. But he just kept poking me with it. So I pushed it. And then he pointed it at my face. Started screaming at me. I tried to get it away from him, and it went off.
Look, Whitney. Lester's machine wasn't plugged in, but if there were tapes of other nights, they'd show Randazzo playing with his gun, right?
Yes.
If there are tapes, they're going to help you, Whitney. They're going to support your story.
He had a closet downstairs. We kept some trunks and things.
Excuse me.
Officer, Michael Shapiro representing Ms. Barnes. Didn't talk this guy's ear off, did you, kiddo?
Why not?
We're investigating every aspect of your client's self-defense claim, Mr. Shapiro. I'll try to keep Whitney informed of developments.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Excuse me.
You got your four basic forces of the universe, your weak force, your strong force, electromagnetism, and gravity. So what do you think those atheist eggheads that are living off of the government are trying to do? They're trying to combine it all into one all-powerful super force. One basic premise of the whole flippin' scheme of things. Now that's God. That's oneness. Not two-ness or three-ness. Oneness.
Last name?
Gandhi.
Is that with an H?
Yeah. You know what happens to your soul when you croak, smart guy? You can come back here as an animal.
I like animals.
First name?
Dave, how about a rat that eats garbage out of the sewer?
You don't know that anybody's gonna come back as a rat.
Well, there you go again, disputing me. Disputing Holy Vishnu.
Don't get him started, would you, Archie?
I got a right to my opinion.
Disharmony. That's all I see in the world. Disharmony and wise guys.
You have everything there is, Chief. He's dead. There was gunplay. Whitney Barnes, yeah. Well, it depends on what the tape shows. There's a hidden camera in the apartment. It wasn't on for the main performance, but the other nights may support her story. I don't know who else. I don't know. Damn it, Chief, I don't know. When I know, you'll know. You'll have to excuse me now.
Listen. Oh, hey, Sailor.
You want to see some pictures?
Squad room holding.
Are those the tapes?
We're going to go through them, Whitney, see if they corroborate.
Can you give us a guess on time?
Hard to say. Upstairs, Pussycat Lounge. I don't know what kind of tapes you got, but I got a couple different machines set up ready to go.
Way to go, Lieutenant. What's in the
Come on, move.
Don't rush me, Quest.
Shut up. Keep moving.
What do they do?
Homicide, Captain?
Kiss your mama, man.
Hey, pal, shut up,
Jimmy
okay?
Bernstein.
Bien, todo está bien, man.
Did you bring this doing yesterday?
Yes, sir, I did.
And they robbed someone else today?
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Take it easy. All right, man. Chill out, man.
Van a pagar caro por esto. ¿Saben? Son una deshonra de esta
Hey, don't
gente.
talk so loud. I can't hear you.
ADA Bernstein, please.
An American now.
Shut up!
My office said to call him.
What do you know about the legalities of spreading ashes on public property?
Ashes.
Phil's remains. He asked that they be scattered over the hill, and evidently that's illegal.
Private property only, with the owner's consent, except for the ocean.
I know. Mortuary's been pushing that one. They won't release the ashes to me unless I can give them a legal destination for the permit.
The vase on our coffee table.
How was your day?
Ask me once I see the Rodriguez brothers.
Looking nice, Counselor. Yo, Frankie.
No attitude, Jesus. I'll wipe it right off your face. The Rodriguez brothers did a murder.
I heard. I'm sorry.
And I hold you accountable.
I take account for what I do, for real.
Dealt for them yesterday.
And?
And today they committed a murder.
That's separate business,
That
for real.
makes you the head of nothing.
Are you implying I'm responsible for this murder?
You won't do time for it, but yes.
But what about you? We did this business together, Furillo. Are you responsible?
Yes.
Take it easy, Frankie. Hold this stick to me.
Leo was bringing the diablos up. They jumped him.
Come on.
We can wait him out, Frank.
Let him go. Jesus! What are you talking about, man? Hey, don't talk to those pigs! Come here and talk to me, man! Déjalo ir, Paco. ¿Qué está diciendo, Jesus? Help us, man! Just let him go, now. Hey, man, but he can get us out of here, man. Don't be stupid. You're juveniles. You're looking at 3 years max for that old man. Now let him go, now. Paco. You heard that, man. They ain't gonna let you live. Now let him go, now. Paco. Now. Paco! All right, get out of here, man! Hey, you don't tell me you're supposed to help
Hold
us,
it,
man.
upstairs. Get those cuffs back on.
You don't talk to me, little brother! I didn't do anything!
I want special circumstances for the Rodriguez brothers. I want them treated as adults.
It is not in the policy guidelines.
Now, the hell with policy guidelines. They committed murder and took an officer hostage.
Which, let's face it, has nothing to do with your demands. Your angry phone calls to my office, your rage right now, your unreasonableness about this whole damn case. Now, look, I know you made that deal for the truck hijackers of Martinez. Believe me, we are not going to let them off easy. If it's any consolation to you, Michigan Avenue just started packing its overflow off to juvie. You want to punch these kids like adults? Believe me, at juvie, they are going to get treated like adults. Where's the Whitney Barnes meeting?
Check at the desk.
Captain, I've gone through most of those tapes.
And?
Well, she's on them a bunch of times with that state assemblyman. Pretty crazy dude.
Did the tape support her story?
Oh, yeah. Heavy in the gunplay.
All right, let ADA Bernstein know.
Tell you something, Captain. This Whitney, she was working out with some heavy-duty citizens.
Anyone pertaining to this case?
Not yet. Still got some tapes to go through, though.
All right, let me know as soon as you finish.
Right, Captain.
Phone slip out of your hand, Frank?
Sorry, Chief. Rough day.
I understand those kids you sprung croaked the guy.
I didn't spring anybody. I made a deal for information with a citizen.
You've got to run a precinct up here. I understand that. This Whitney Barnes woman.
What about her?
I need to look at those tapes you've seized.
Why?
Why, Frank? Because I've just gotten off the phone with some people in Washington who requested that I do so. Because security questions are involved here that have to be acknowledged and dealt with. Now that I've troubled explaining myself to a subordinate, I'd like you to set up a damn room so I can see the damn films.
LaRue and Washington are running them upstairs.
You're kidding me. Tell me.
They say the tapes tend to support her statement.
What have they said about who's on those films?
Some prominent citizens. I didn't ask names.
Given the tapes tend to exculpate,
That means they clear you.
the only charge we'd contemplate would be involuntary manslaughter. I'm establishing bail considerations. Assuming she can make it, my inclination is to go for $30,000 bond, 10% cash alternative.
Acceptable.
I haven't got $3,000, Mike.
Shapiro provides. We've got opening bids of $25,000 for the Love Nest story and $32,000 for your life.
Mr. DeJardins, I'm taking this straight to your captain.
What's going on?
I caught him stealing envelopes. That's not true, Captain.
Who in the hell is he?
This man is from General Accountant Frank. He's investigating missing office supplies.
I found over $20 worth of envelopes in his locker.
My office.
It's true, Captain. I was stealing.
I estimate you've been losing about $15 a day in pilfered material.
Mr.
Desjardins.
Desjardins.
Mr. Desjardins, looks as if you've done a fine piece of detective work here. I'll communicate same to your office.
All in a day's work, sir.
With your permission, I'd like to handle discipline internally.
No, termination has always been the policy of the department.
I'm well aware of policy, Mr. Desjardins. Still, I'd ask you to let us handle it from in here.
He's your man.
I appreciate it.
Well, you'll want the evidence. Of course, I will report my findings.
Of course. You'll excuse us, Ray?
Certainly, Frank.
Tell me why, Leo.
My wife has a home seed business. You know, flowers, vegetables. I wanted to help her out.
How long?
A couple of months.
About the time your wife started going out nights. Okay, the borrowing of office supplies stops right now. There'll be no more mention of it, but if there's a recurrence, I'm going to have to let you go. How are things at home now?
I don't know. But I'm working on it, Captain. I'm taking care of it.
What about professional help?
Captain, the only place I need professional help is here. I'm supposed to be in charge of lockup and transport. I wind up being a nurse, a babysitter, a lunch wagon. Today, I almost get killed for my troubles, in case nobody noticed.
All right, take the rest of the day. Talk about it tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Transferred to family court per the people's motion. Defendants to be transferred to juvenile hall. Next case.
94 on the calendar, charged with assault, harassment,
I
resisting
understand
arrest.
your attorney's cutting a $40K deal with the trip.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Whitney Barnes story is pretty hot stuff. Sex expose of the year.
Look, I'm in jail and I'm broke.
Just seems like
putting it in the paper just seems like showing yourself all over again.
What else have I got to sell, Lieutenant?
I'm not saying what I mean.
What do you mean to say?
Just... You seem like a nice person, and I'm sorry you're in this trouble.
I should get out on bail tonight.
It's not what I meant either.
My mistake.
Calendar number 95, Whitney Barnes, charges voluntary manslaughter. A bail agreement between defense and the DA has been arranged.
Am I correct? We're agreed on $30,000 bond, $3,000 cash alternative, which has just been posted. Is that correct, Mr. Shapiro?
It's correct, Judge.
That's right, Your Honor.
We're running behind. Without further ado, people, March 14th, Superior Part 42 for plea and probation report. I'm fully cognizant this is a racy case, which is exactly what this overworked court doesn't need right now, so any questions, interviews, etc. will be conducted outside. Next case.
Your editors and station managers should contact me by 6 p.m. with their bids for Miss Barnes' exclusive love nest story.
Can you give us some idea of the names involved?
Right now we anticipate a 16-segment serial featuring a different well-known individual.
Well, don't you also anticipate libel suits?
I can assure you that all of Ms. Barnes' claims will be graphically substantiated.
Now, are you saying that you have pictures?
Videotapes and 3 and a Friday, datagram.
I'm aware of the legalities. Isn't there a special permit? I'm sure a burial at sea would be very nice, even popular, but that's not what he wanted. I'm not bereaved. Right. Okay.
Your inventory isn't going to square, Frank. You're going to be 2 tapes short.
Why is that?
Because I removed them.
Look, if they're as sensitive as you say, why haven't I heard from the FBI or some security agency?
You heard it from me.
Chief, I have to account for all evidence seized.
Then redo the paperwork, damn it. Frank, a few months ago, Howard Hunter showed up on some bribery tapes. You remember that?
Yes.
Remember asking me to spare him an IAD hearing? To understand the circumstance?
Sure.
I'm asking you for similar relief. I slept with this girl, Frank. Cora and I weren't getting along. Anyway, I slept with her twice. Those are the tapes I'm taking.
I hear Whitney's selling her bedroom secrets to the media.
Frank, just let me keep these 2 tapes. I'll take my chances with the rest.
You think she won't mention you?
This girl is on tape with dozens of serious people, Frank. If she threatens to go public, I wouldn't sell her any life insurance, would you? I'm going to take silence as consent. Embarrassment aside, Frank, it's really something seeing yourself perform like that.
Detective?
Captain?
History detective. Retired, first of the month. Security consultant. Private, corporate, whatever. My own firm. Just wanted to say, you ever hit the first of the month around the 24th, give me a call. I'll find you some work, okay? You know, things will probably loosen up around here, moonlighting-wise, now that Phil Esterhouse is gone.
Don't mention his name. Ever. His name in your mouth sounds like garbage. I won't stand for it.
Meg, wait for me downstairs, would you?
He's a mutt, Frank. Belongs in a kennel.
What do you
at
want,
best.
Jerry?
I just came up to express my personal condolences and wanted you to know I'm in security now.
Good luck, Jeff. You'll excuse me.
Frank! I heard they're returning Vice to the precincts. I know you don't respect me right now, but I promise you, one of these days you'll understand how it is. Vice isn't about right or wrong, Frank. It's about weakness. And everybody's weak somewhere. What happens is someone you know, maybe even someone you love, is gonna step in brown applesauce. And they're gonna beg you, to look the other way while they wipe their shoe. And you realize no one's gonna get hurt if you just turn your back this one time. So you do it. And that's how it starts. And it will wind up, you just try to bend a little, and it will wind up. You don't know if you're on foot or on horseback or what. Things wind up so confused.
I hope the new business goes well, Jerry. Hope it goes well for you.
You don't have to say anything, I know.
You need a little time off, Mick?
No. I'll be okay.
I miss him, too.
I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm going to say, Captain. Because you're a good boss. The best I ever had. But Esterhouse was the law up here. And now that he's dead, I don't know. I'm scared. I feel like everything's gonna unravel.
It's your job and mine to see that it doesn't.
Okay. I'll try.
look at me. Please.
Kefa, what's your problem?
What's the use?
I don't have a problem.
No?
No.
It's not what your body's saying.
Man.
Look, maybe it's just too fast. We don't have to if you don't want
Sandy, look, you're gonna make me crazy, all right? Just don't tell me what I want and don't want.
Okay. Then why don't you tell me what you want?
I don't know.
You want to go home?
Maybe I should.
Joe, why can't you just hold me?
I'd do anything in the world, anything to undo what happened. But it also turns me off.
Why? 'Cause I'm dirty now?
No, I don't think that. I've had these strong feelings of wanting to make love to you. You're the first woman I've ever thought about having it all with. And now I can't.
Well, it happens to everybody.
It never happened to me. Look, I know you need me right now, and I hate myself because I can't give you what you need. And I know I'm not supposed to feel that way, and that makes me feel guilty too. I just don't know who the hell I am right now. I don't know what I feel.
Go. Just go.
She's fairly bright. She's, I'd say, unusually beautiful. And the strange thing is, given what she does, she doesn't even seem to be too cynical. There's this appealing sort of naivete. I mean, I know she's not... Good God, all you have to do is look at one of those tapes for 5 minutes.
Did you?
Well, yes.
All in the line of duty?
Faye, she's not anyone to be jealous of.
For the last half hour, you've been telling me that she's intelligent, gorgeous, emotionally accessible, an incredible sexual athlete. How could I not be jealous?
Can I get you anything? Faye, she's a prostitute.
Which is part of what attracts you?
Interests me.
Oh, excuse me. Interests you on a purely clinical level.
Give me a break, will you? She's no threat to us if that's what's worrying you.
Tell me that you wouldn't like to sleep with her. Tell me that you haven't imagined in your mind's eye her doing to you all the things she did to those other men on those tapes.
So what, is it a felony to fantasize?
It's not even a misdemeanor, Henry. Not to think them or to do them.
Meaning?
Meaning... nothing.
Come on, what?
Meaning... I wouldn't mind a little sexual adventuring of my own. It's taken me a lot of years to feel okay about that part of myself. I'd like to take advantage of it before it's too late.
Faye, I have no interest in being a sexual Superman.
I'm not talking about that. But as long as we're on the subject, what I'm talking about is... we have friendly, comfortable sex. I'd like a little passion to go along with it.
That's a two-way street.
The difference is that you'd like it with your hooker friend, and I'd like it with you. Henry.
It's okay. Don't be.
Why do you have to be so damn nice all the time? Henry, we have to talk. I care too much about you to let things get...
Don't be a hero, Max. You're dead.
Okay. Okay, whatever you say.
Your wallet. All right. Now, lady, your purse.
Is that a zucchini you have in your pocket, or are you just glad to see me? What? Who are you trying to kid, mister? What do you think, we just fell off the vegetable truck? This is a cop. He has a real gun.
Hey!
He's got a real gun.
Okay. Now, both of you, get down on the ground.
I will not. It's filthy.
Let's not make this any worse than it is, okay?
Okay? Okay? You move, either of you, you're dead.
Henry, he's got my purse.
To hell with your purse. Oh, God.
I fail to see the humor here.
Is that a zucchini in your pocket? You glad to see me?
Well,
Oh, boy!
In another tragic incident related to ongoing efforts at alleviating jail overcrowding, 2 members of the Diablos youth gang were slain earlier tonight in Juvenile Hall. Identities of the attackers have not been released, but the murdered inmates are said to be Francisco Rodriguez, age 16, and his brother Hernando, 15, stabbed repeatedly as he attempted to come to his brother's aid. In a strongly worded statement to the press, Mayor Cleveland urged the state to continue its efforts.
Oh, no. Go ahead.